closer to the, yeah, perfect.
All right.
So you are the immediate past president of the New Jersey Credit Union League, and you're on the board of directors, and you're out spreading the message. When Suzanne and I talked about credit unions first, I think this is going back a few months at least.
Right.
Maybe last year. I don't remember. Time flies. But I said I love my experience with credit unions. My wife and I belong to two. And it really is true in terms of the service and what you can get. But what I thought we would do is I would love to hear your story in terms of what what your message is, and you're out there like, why is there a need for a credit union league, and then specifically, what should young people be thinking about in terms of their finances?
Okay, well, a credit union league. The reason the credit unions in New Jersey have bounded together and formed the credit union league many years ago is because we need to get the message out. Credit unions, unlike other financial institutions, we help each other. We support each other. We're a cooperative. We're not like a normal financial institution. We're definitely a cooperative of the members who have accounts with us.
Yeah.
They're the people who drive everything. Our board of directors are all volunteers that actually devote their time into giving.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, they're not paid. They are
You just went up a notch. I didn't know that.
They're elected by those people who actually have accounts at the credit union, and they serve to give the credit union direction and vision for what our actual members, our account holders, want out of us.
Yeah.
So we bounded together with the New Jersey Credit Union League to spread the awareness, to help educate people in New Jersey about financial literacy, to help.
Let me just ask you, Ken, so let's just talk about a young person just getting out in the world, getting their first job, getting started with their finances. They can walk into any bank and open an account. Same thing with credit union, or do you have to belong to whatever industry or business they represent?
Credit unions are a membership cooperative, so you do have to fall within a field of membership, whatever their charter is. Credit unions have 3 different types of charters that are issued by the federal government. One is an employer charter. You work for an employee. You're an employee of an organization, and you and your family members can join a credit union that they have agreed to have in their charter. There is a geographic credit union where if you're in a so many mile radius.
Oh, okay.
So some credit unions have a geographic division, and the third type is not as common, and it's called a TIP, or a trade, industry, or profession. So like all the airline pilots or all the real estate agents of any organization can belong to that.
So the point is,
union.
almost pretty much anybody in New Jersey could join one.
Yes.
And where do they go? They go to your website?
They can go to Banking You Can Trust website and put in their zip code or where they work, and they can locate a credit union.
Oh, and it'll show up. It'll actually tell. All right, so bankingyoucantrust.com.
Right.
They go in there and they can determine what credit union they're qualified to join.
Correct.
So give me some advice for the millennials. Millennials seem to have some issues these days.
They do.
I defend the millennials.
Well,
I think they're smarter than people give them credit for. But I think that there's a lot of misinformation, a lot of confusion, and a lot of young people get so many different pieces of advice on how they should handle their finances when they get out of school and get their first job.
The number one piece of advice that the millennials need to know is that interest rate is based on credit quality. And if they need to start credit small and maintain a routine payment history so that they have good credit, because good credit gets you lower interest rates.
So you want to borrow something right away.
You want to borrow something. You want to get the small credit card, even if it's a secured credit card.
See, that's counterintuitive to some people. They think, no,
Right.
and a lot of people, they want to deal just in cash.
Yeah, that's not a good idea. Then when you get down the road and you want to qualify for a house, you don't have the credit history to get you that mortgage. So you do need to have that first starter credit card and pay it off every month. Or never go beyond your means. Never get too deep in unsecured debt. Make sure you pay your student loans. That is on the credit report. It does affect your credit score, and it will live with you for a long time.
How long do they have to recover from something like that? So let's say they get that credit card, it gets a little out of control, and they start missing a couple payments. How long to recover?
It takes about 5 years. Depends on how out of trouble, in trouble they are. Yeah. We have a lot of programs, a lot of financial literacy programs. Credit unions notoriously like to educate and help people build budgets. we have the New Jersey Credit Union Foundation has a foundation, a not-for-profit foundation, where we actually do reality fairs in the high schools and some of the colleges, where we actually bring the people in and we hand them, okay, what type of job do you want?
Yeah.
Then you get those dollars, and then you walk around to the different stations and you actually build your monthly budget and realize if you don't have enough money for food at the end of it, they send you back to let's start
redo
over.
it. Right. Priorities. All right, real quick. I only have less than a minute, but why should women golf?
Oh, why should women golf?
Right out of the blue, right?
No.
I know. Now, our listeners are like, why did he ask that?
I know.
That was the thing that jumped out when I saw your bio.
It is important for women to be involved in the business world. If they expect to get ahead in the business world, I will tell you that playing golf, you don't have to be good, but getting out
good?
there, no, I'm not good.
Okay.
But I do.
Everybody says that, you know.
Right.
Right. Everyone says, no, I'm not really good at this.
No,
But I play and I enjoy it.
A lot of business is conducted on the golf course, and you build your credibility. You can learn temperaments of people by how they play by the rules or how they react when they have a bad shot, and those same rules go into business.
You're gonna think I'm crazy. I don't golf. I take people to the shooting range.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah. Let me tell you. You see their temperament. It's a whole thing. It's a whole issue. All right, Linda, thank you for joining me. I appreciate it. And I think it's really good advice for people out there. And you cleared up something that I hope a lot of people know. They can just go to the website, bankingyoucantrust.com, and put in their zip code, and they'll find out what credit union they're qualified to join.
That's right.
That's
we
great.
hope a lot of people come out and join.
I hope so. Linda, thank you.
Thank
Good to
you
see
very much.
All right.